mean, she even cooks me pancakes and Alka Seltzer when my tummy aches. If that ain't love, then I don't know what love is. We even got a secret handshake, and she loves the music that my band makes. I know I'm young, but if I had to choose her or the sun, I'd be one nocturnal son of a gun.
Take a look at my girlfriend, she's the only one I got.
Harry Potter ways to fold notes. The Draco Malfoy paper crane.
So I saw this on Pinterest, and oh my god, it's so cute. I'm sorry, but I have to make this. And apparently the entire thing is made out of just hot glue. So I just made a base and added some moss to make it a little bit more fairy-like, and then I just made the mushroom cap, which was really easy. Then I had to put some hot glue and water, which was kind of weird, but eventually I found some things that looked a little stem-like, and I used those. Now I just painted everything and glued them together, and oh my god, this is probably the cutest thing I've ever made in my entire life. Please do this.
In order to make your big giant BT21 plushie, you will have to buy the BT21 blanket. Okay, in order to poke a hole, you will have to get this. Okay, for this part, you will have to find where they sew the blanket, and then you have to turn it one by one. Be gentle on this part because you don't want to break the yarn. And then push the yarn through the needle. For this part, we will make an end to secure the whole thing. So you're gonna poke a hole. And for this part, don't push the yarn all the way through because you will need to go in between it, and that's how you make a knot. Make another one to be more secure. Okay, now that we're done with that, we're ready to stuff the blanket. The more you stuff the blanket, the harder and tighter it will be, so do as much as you want. You will have to buy yarns that will match your blanket. Okay, once you're done stuffing your blanket with the yarn that you bought at the store, use that one. Now you will have to make a knot at the end of your string. By doing so, you have to wrap it around the needle and push. Okay, now you're gonna poke a hole, but make sure you poke underneath the blanket. Once you poke your first hole, you will have to go across, make another hole, and then go across. Repeat doing that process, and then don't forget to pull the string to tighten it up. Once you're done going across, make sure to make a knot at the very end. It will be like the same knot that I taught you earlier. Now that we're done with the body, we will start with the ear. It will just be the same thing like I told you guys earlier, so just repeat the process. Find the part where they sew the ear, break a hole, and then tear the string one by one. Don't forget to make a knot with the same yarn. Stuff the ear with the yarn that you bought at the store. Now you're just gonna do the same thing. Poke a hole, go across, poke another hole, and then go across. Don't forget to pull the string while doing it too. And don't forget to do it to the other ear. And just like that, you're done.
make a super simple shelf out of a couple things from the Dollar Tree. All you need is 2 of these wooden boxes and a clothes hanger. Hold your box sideways and mark the clothes hanger at the width of the box. Then just cut them with some wire pliers. And then mark the other side at the same length you just cut, and then cut that off. Then take and cut off the little hangers there in the middle. 1, 2. Now back to the boxes. For this I used the Waverly Antique Wax. I used a brush to brush it on, and then took a rag and wiped off the excess each section I did. But hey, paint them any color you want to. Then I used super glue to glue them together. I decided to stagger them so I could put a zip tie through that hole in the top shelf for added support. There it is, super easy, super simple, super cute.
I've been trying to get into crystals recently, and now I have all these lying around my room, so I'm going to show you how you can spice them up. The first thing you'll need is some pretty thin wire. Take one of your rocks and start wrapping it up, and make sure you tuck in this end piece. Next, create a little stand, and now you can decorate it with some beads. And if you make a little loop with your finger, you can use them as photo stands. Good energy right here.
Today I'm making a recycled pink and purple journal. So I'm taking old used paper and making them into new pages, and I color them with acrylic paint. Once the new paper is dry and flat, I fold them in half and collect them into signatures. Once I have my stack, it's time to prep for binding. I wet my thread with rapeseed wax so it will glide easier over the paper, and I use a curved needle. I bind each signature together using a kettle stitch. Once the booklet is done, I reinforce the spine with glue, make a cover out of cardboard and leftover fabric, get 2 thick white pages as end pages, glue it all together, and there it is, a cute little recycled journal. Thanks for watching, and let me know what color journal